considers himself a smart man. That's good for him. But yeah, theatrical. He does love himself. But here's the thing. If you love yourself and you love your wife, why aren't you providing for your wife instead of sitting there asking for other people's money on a daily basis? Well, unfortunately, sometimes you got to leave, you know? Ah, that's a good idea, Mark. I like that idea. Yeah, I agree. She does it theatrically. Did you catch that? She likes to do the theatric side of it all, crying and sobbing and getting mad and angry. Look, whatever health problems you have, I understand. Now, I don't know if anybody was in there live. High night shift. I don't know if anybody was in there live. Was it yesterday or the day before? But I went in on my last two ALL4ONE accounts. And I have screenshots. I think it was yesterday. And I offered them one last chance to help with resources. I would have literally worked with him. That's the kind of person that I am. I would have, yeah. I would have literally helped him. I would have turned around and messaged him. I would have turned around and gotten good ideas to get jobs. I could have gotten her a job, on working from where she's at in the hotel room. I mean, she could set up that desk, and I know there's desks or tables in those hotel rooms that she could have worked business-like from that room. Well, you know what? I got muted and then blocked. Oh, hold on, Mark. Don't worry about him. I'm gonna bring him up a little bit tonight too. But I got muted and blocked by their mods. So now let's get into this. Mods for Tim and Angela. I haven't come after Tim at all. I haven't spoke on him for a long while. But yet when I decided to offer him one last chance, and you decided to mute and block me, then that tells me you're a part of what they're scamming for. And to me, that's not right. So I'm going to show you another picture, what he decided to do, and I'm going to put this out to anyone and everyone that puts out awareness. This is a screenshot from his latest video. It was done when I took it. It was done 12 minutes ago. This screenshot in his video, look, I'm not going to disagree about the letter. I'm not. Would I have done something like that? No, I wouldn't have. That's just who I am. I would have taken it a different route. But the thing about it is that he sits here in this video and literally sits and tells all of his followers and his members and his groups to report individuals' lives and videos of awareness individuals who are trying to do something right. Hi, Bellows. But I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, so you want your followers and supporters and enablers to report individuals that are trying to protect other individuals from giving money wrongfully. Why? Is it because you can't get a job? Is it because you don't want a job? Is it because you don't want the spotlight on you continuously? Look, I get it. And look, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. They are both lazy. They don't want to work. I seen it. I seen enough. Yeah, exactly. And you're right, Mimi Tutu. It is. It's scary. But here's the thing. What are you going to do when TikTok goes dark in September? And yes, folks, it is going to go dark. You won't be able to access it. And then what's going to happen is next year is when they're going to unveil the M2 app, which is going to be a lot more stricter from what I'm reading up on it. Well, and that's the thing is Facebook, you know who else used to do that too, sissy? Austin Tamargo. And guess what? He got completely nannered from going live on Facebook ever again. But see, that's the thing, Aunt Tara. They move on to the next app. So that tells me they don't want to work. Oh, God, Chef Carl's on. I was going to touch base on him too. But he doesn't want to work. Yeah. Well, I heard they were going to launch it next year and that TikTok was going to go dark because they wanted to set the M2 app up properly and start it up. Yes, I am going to talk about Faith. Sorry, Faith, I'm still working here, dear. I appreciate you. But yeah, yeah, I am too. I'm over Tim and Angela. They need to get jobs. He talked about yeah, oh, I know they'll go to Clapper. They'll go to Clapper, favorited, whatever apps. They can turn around and take people's money from. He was talking in his room once the other night about a meat packing plant up the road. Okay, Tim, what's the problem? Go out. Oh, I don't want to. Well, you know what? I don't want to work out in this 90 some plus degree heat either, but you don't see me sitting there not working it. You got to suck it up sometimes. Get a job. Yes, get a job. Period. Well, that's a good that's a good aspect to look into. Spam their chats in the next live they haven't. Get a job. Get a job. Get a job. You could sit there and tell me that you put out 5 applications. I'd turn around and look at you. Okay, maybe 3 or 2 if you're lucky. And then life is hard. And I'm not going to disagree. But that's the thing. Are you going to continuously keep supporting somebody that's an able-bodied person that can work? Or are you going to turn around and save your money for yourself and your family? By God, I'm off for the next 4 days, and I got a big old fat paycheck. You know what? I'm taking my mom out for her birthday lunch tomorrow. And I'm going to treat her nicely. I'm not going to sit here and give it to a beggar and a scammer on this app. Just saying. Exactly. That's the other thing that I was going to eventually get into. You know, would you rather give your money to a beggar and a scammer, or would you rather turn around and give your money to support individuals that have lost everything? And I want to bring up a point about Tim. He posted that one video about it raining outside. Then he backtracked and made a video saying that it was a dad joke. Bullshit, Tim. I don't want to hear excuses about a dad joke. I got a whole shitload of dad jokes in my pocket. Would you like me to pull it out and start running some off for you? I mean, the other aspect too is, what is the real dad joke? Is the dad joke to the fact that all of us on TikTok, or at least the majority of us, literally turn around and work our tails off and provide for our own families? Where are you providing? That's a good dad joke right there, buddy. So do better, Tim. And Angela, you should be turning around and pushing them out of bed and say, get up, you got to go to work. Instead of, oh, get up, go to the air fryer or the griddle. Gail, anytime, dear. I'm just saying. Well, you know, he hangs the moon. That's fine. That's her thoughts. She's entitled to her own opinion. I got mine. Yeah, I know. I heard. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. To me, that infuriated me when he sat there and tried to give up excuses as to the reason why he said it. Dude, you are literally ignorant as crap. And yet you got people, able other people that are sitting there supporting you. Let me ask you this. Are you going to support them when they go into a nursing home? Or is the state going to take over? Oh, crap. I am so sorry about your husband. Well, yeah, basically, but he said that he called it a dad joke. You know what I mean. I know. He slammed everyone down in there. Oh, I know. But you know what? I saw the video. I only needed to see what I needed to see. Doesn't matter whether Fallon cut it up or whatever. She's entitled to put out that information the way she sees fit. And I'll tell you what, it was to the letter T. I don't care. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody's got one. And he does too. His is just a little bigger butthole because he doesn't turn around and want to do anything for himself or for his wife. He'd rather feed off of society. That being said, let's move on. Uh, yeah, he's back. He hasn't made it anywhere. I do want to touch base on him real quick. There are a lot of things. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you. There is a lot of questions that people have turned around and asked and asked and asked and asked. Hey, Carl, why are you so clean? How are you getting clean? And where are you getting shaved at? Now, he says about the gym. Okay, good question, Carl. How are you paying for that gym? You remember last year when he sat there and turned around? Yeah, well, I got a couple of screenshots of him. I got a couple of questions that caused concern for his health. Seriously. Um, but how are you paying for that? But yet you're begging for $5,000. How are you paying for your toll transponders? But you're not begging for them. Are you Ubering or door dashing? What's going on, Carl? Yeah, yeah, night shift. I'm only gonna stay on him a few more moments, and then we're gonna move on. But I I could say this, and I'm gonna say it. Carl is like a hemorrhoid that never goes away. Sorry, that's my opinion from what I've seen. Oh, I know, I know. I've seen you in his lives, but now, he's asking for an unrealistic amount of money. Never turns around and comes on and from Gino, my understanding, Country Boy Matt actually has a job now, if I'm correct. So, oh, does it? Uh, uh, does his voice sound like this? I like when he turns around and plays the radio and thinks he can sing. Yeah, that's a treat. They haven't blocked me yet on one of my last accounts. It's a troll account. Uh, I've been replaced by Marcus. So, and look, she's staying off of that's a good point too. She's staying off of social media from what I'm aware of. Good. Maybe she did get herself straightened out a little bit. Erica, I think, in my opinion about Erica, uh, I believe, in my opinion, CPS caught up to her. But don't quote me on that one. Because she hasn't been seen, nor her daughter has been seen. So I hope the best for her daughter. But yeah, Carl's back. I love just sitting there watching him and listening to him. I think personally he can put me to sleep just how boring he is. Except when he turns around and, yeah, I know, I saw Gabby was back. One of my other moms turned around and made mention to that today to me. But yeah, that's Carl. Don't donate. And don't offer resources. It'll be a waste of your time with him. Okay. Our next contestant on I think he done screwed up. Hey, how about this guy? And I'm putting his page up. I've already seen his lovely arrest picture or his booking picture. Yeah, yeah. Um, he left for a while because he had a girlfriend. Lucky her. Yes. Well, he was in jail. Yeah, the mugshot. he was sentenced to jail, and I guess he was released on his own reconnaissance. I can't say that word, reconnaissance. That's better. Uh, and I'm sure he's going to be waiting for a trial or court hearing. Yeah. So, yeah. Henceforth, the reason for the live tonight, kingdoms fall. Because they do fall. I mean, after all, one of my mods, Moonlight Whisper, loves this picture of him. Hold, please. He's trying to sell you a water bottle. Isn't that awesome? Kathy was arrested for receiving stolen items or stolen merchandise. Oh, that brings me to another good point. So they arrested him for stolen items or stolen merchandise. How much, in my opinion, how much you want to make a bet it was his girlfriend that possibly turned around and threw him to the wolves? I can't say it. Don't do that. And yes, he is a predator. But yes, terroristic threats. How much you want to make a bet his girl was the one that threw him out to the wolves? Yeah. Well, yes, we do know that. Oh, I know you do. I know you do. And his threats or incite violence towards somebody was probably her. That's my opinion, because it would make sense. So, yeah. Why? Why look at his shirt? No, I can't unseen that. But yeah. Oh, sweetness, that's so wrong. That was so wrong to say that. He was in jail. He was released on his own reconnaissance. I did it. Hi, Fiona. How you doing? Um, well, yeah, he may have been clean, but ask him about his bus trip from Florida to wherever his destination was. Yeah, ask him what happened to him when he got off the bus. Couldn't find somewhere to go to the bathroom. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. I gotta get that picture off. That's really creepy as crap. He almost looks like Sweet Tooth from freaking that TV, Twisted Metal. All right, on to the next person of highlights. Here we go. Hey, Jeff, how long does it take to turn around and get an application through to Home Depot to you? I don't know, Jeff. Uh, that's a good question. Hey, Jeff. What, Jeff? Are you going to apply to anybody else? No, Jeff, I'm not. I'm just going to turn around and stay on social media and turn around and. Oh, I know you do, little man. I know you do. Oh, and yes, I don't think he's telling the full truth. But let's take a look at it this aspect. A lot of them are not going to. I have not come across one person at all that is literally a scammer or a beggar on this app to literally tell the truth once. Now, the way they'll tell the truth and they'll say it is, I need money. That's telling the truth. Okay, cool story, bro. Why don't you tell us all the real reason why you need that money or what you need the money for? Well, I need it for my room. Or no, better yet, the better one is, I need it for my dog, for dog food. Oh, really? Well, what about your room? Oh, I'll worry about that later. Jeff Gadian has been continuously coming on live almost every morning now. My question to him, and it would have been, where's all your money going that you say that you work? I mean, you're on TikTok a good majority of the day. Well, I heard otherwise because he had a room and his buddy had another room. Faith, you're going to have to wait. Sorry, dear. But you're going to have to wait because I'm trying to get this done. And then I may pull you up into a box. We'll see. Faith keeps sending me invites to box up. And that's fine. That's her choice, her prerogative. But as of to right now, I'm running my live the way I see fit for all of you. Yeah, I have seen the old videos in the past about all that. Oh, you mean Jenna 2022? Yeah, well, I've seen her. She made a comeback. Well, that's interesting because, look, in my opinion, I don't think Jeff Gainey does have a job. Yeah. If he had a job, he would actually be getting money to pay for his room. He would not be sitting on here every morning asking for hotel money. Never. Sorry. That don't work that way. And to the fact with him putting in additional applications for a full-time job, no, I call bullshit on that too. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that he got let go. I think he was taking an extensive amount of time off and not allowed to. But, oh yeah, 9 times out of 10, at the very last second, he'll get the money for the hotel room. But once again, you are who you are. You want to give your money to somebody like him. Oh, okay, no call, no show. Yeah, that would make sense. But you want to give money to an individual of his nature, then go right ahead. That's your choice. But you will never get your money back. You cannot request it from the IRS on your taxes. Trust me. I already looked into that. And I'm sitting there thinking, how can I get these people's money back? It can't be done. Once you give it, it's gone. It's done. And going back real quick to hit on Tim and Angela, they're full of shit every time they sit there and turn around and say, oh, well, we'll give you your money back. We'll pay you back. No, I have not ever seen a beggar ever turn around and give money back to anyone. None. Period. You show me one beggar that sits there and literally turns around and pays back somebody back? No. I ain't buying that till I see an actual receipt in hand. Period. I mean, we have a guest in here. Her name is Hope. She had to fight tooth and nail to get her money back and get what she could get back from Kim Peters. So make that make sense to me, folks. That's all I'm asking. Yeah. And you know what? It seems like they're manifesting and growing even more on this app. This app is no longer fun for all of us. It has turned into garbage. It's turned into manipulation. It's turned into an addiction. And I'm tired of seeing it. So, you know, do I think Jeff Gainey's working? No. Do I think he's scamming? Absolutely. He is going to tell you what he wants you to hear. He wants to sweet talk you. The other thing with Jeff Gainey, and I've noticed this big time, and I'm starting to notice this with other scammers, they're targeting individuals coming in. Yes, I will open up boxes. They are targeting individuals to go for their money. They see some sweet lady come in. Hey, I'm just here. How you doing? You know, we'll say, make up a name, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. How are you doing? I'm just asking for $40 for the room. Yeah, Lori Jones is another one. You're absolutely correct. And the thing is, they'll target these individuals and then they'll sucker them and make them feel bad. Oh, Remy's not feeling good. I saw Jeff's live the other day. And he sat. Usually when you get Wi-Fi's, too many Wi-Fi's doesn't make it a happy home. Anyways, going back to them, and they'll literally, he was live, and Remy got sick. Well, he didn't have any money to turn around and take Remy to the vet. Now, I did see somebody stated that there was a veterinarian location right around the corner within distance that he could have turned around and taken Remy to for free. At least take him to get him checked out. Yes, that's it. That's it. Jamie, I'm hoping I'm saying that correct. I'm sorry. I saw you in that live. You were offering him help with resources close to him. Buddy's mom, yes. Yeah, exactly. See? See? I give you credit. Good job. Way to go. You offered him help. You offered him a resource and a way out to get his dog taken care of. And then well, what did he do? To me, from what I saw, he gave every possible excuse known to man. Oh, Tara's back? Oh, great. Yeah. He didn't want the actual help. So, but that's why you don't give to individuals on this app. There's a reason why, coming up very shortly. So let's move on to the next individual, please. And she is going to probably want a box. But I don't know how I feel about giving her a box. All right. I've been asked to bring attention to this young lady. I don't think I'm going to. Yes, I'm sorry. I've heard, look, the way it all started with Faith, I really wanted to see good for her. I wanted her to succeed. I want to see her get better. I want to see her do good. And I don't know if you all remember this. Yeah, I agree. She is in a wheelchair. She is a quadriplegic. But I don't look at that. I look for who she is. Pinky, calm down. We're going to get to all that. I don't look at disability at all. I don't. What I'm looking at is the individual who makes that person who they are. Do I feel that she has, at one time, she had a great soul, a great personality? Yes, and I still do think that she has a good personality. But, I ran into, I was cordially asked to go to a live, or somebody gave me information in reference to a live, and I'm not going to bring up who it was or what what was all curtailed, but I'm sure that you saw the live, some of you. I was asked to go into her live at one point. Yeah, I know she has a link tree. I saw it. I was asked to go into her live and offer her resources. And this is what I saw, what I've seen, and what I've talked about. So I got in there, and I started getting a better idea of what she was trying to look at, what she was trying to do, what she needed, what she wanted. And I was trying to give her some positivity. Country. I was seriously trying to give her some positivity. I really was. However, after seeing her react and act to her parents, I did not feel that it was within good taste for what she was doing. Now, her parents are grown adults, obviously. However, she is too. And there's got to be some form of common ground that you can meet with parents and family. Now, from my understanding, her parents are her caretakers, and they are her payees. And unfortunately, in some circumstances, in the situation with Faith, she is limited to what she can do. I mean, and that's understanding, and that's fine. She can battle whoever she wants, and that's her choice. Oh, okay, she is her own payee. Well, okay, now you just pointed out situations that we will bring up. Um, Her parents want the best for her. I get it. Who doesn't? But you get into a situation socially on this app where you do make friends, you do make enemies, you're here, you're there. It works both ways. Yeah. And I'll be honest with you, I think that would be the best for her, for the parents to become the payees at this point in time. When I was in the live, I heard a lot, and Faith said a lot, and it really started to hurt me. I mean, I was upset, and I have a right to be upset on this app or even off the app, because it really rattled my brain in reference to what was all going on and what I saw and what I heard. Yeah, yeah. I saw individuals come into boxes. I always show the utmost respect for everyone. Doesn't matter who it is. That literally sat in boxes and explained and poured out their information in reference to Faith reaching out to them and asking them for money, cash, and lots of it. Let's be real here. She turned around and took loans out from overseas banks. And she knows how much she gets, whether it be state assistance, SSI, SSDI, whatever. She knows what she gets financially. The problem is, it's not enough for her. She wants more. Yeah, the parents are aware. There's a long list of things that her parents are now starting to get aware of. And she has taken money from individuals that look. One lady got up in the box, turned around and said that she was asked by Faith to give her $7,000. And I'm sitting there thinking, holy shit and crap. I could take that $7,000 and go get a better car instead of getting stuck with a 2015 piece of junk. But at least it still runs. But I'm sitting there thinking, $7,000, $3,000. The numbers steepingly keep going up. Now, the overseas accounts that she's, requested money from has gotten bad. Now, here's the thing. It starts adding up and getting more. Yeah, I would too, Aunt Tara. Yes, Harley, I was going to get to that. Now, Harley, correct me if I'm wrong. The Island Boys played a role in it too. Apparently, she gave a crap ton to those two individuals. I wouldn't have turned around and gave freaking 2 pennies to rub. Jamie, you were right. Bingo, ladies and gentlemen. She made the correct statement. Buying friends online. And that's what I said in the live. Yes, that's what I said when I was in the box, in the live, is that she is trying to reach out for social acceptance. I'm straight out being honest. That's what I've seen collectively. Everything's starting to add up. Now, like I said, Faith, I'm sure, is a wonderful woman. But the thing is, though, is that when you overtake something, yes, when you overtake something and you don't have the means to pay it back, you need to stop. So here's the thing. If she took money from somebody and didn't have the intent to give it, but yet then used it for something else, yes, you want to answer from me, and this is not my opinion, this is a fact. You are scamming individuals. Now, I wanted to bring up a few things too, and I'm going to be nice. I don't know who her mods are. I don't know who turns around and gets into her box. Yes, robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're right. That's another aspect that plays into it. But I don't know who her mods are. And that's fine. She's entitled to listen to me. Look, I give her permission to watch my live, and that's fine. I am not going to sit here and throw a fit. I'm not going to get angry. I'm not going to get upset. I'm an adult. You know, I see, I talk, I listen. But here's the thing. When is enough enough? You know, I mean, and another aspect you can look at too. If she cared about this app and cared about being, oh, well, you know what? Faith, you can call me whatever name you want to in the book. I am going to call you a scammer. I've been doing this quite a long time. If I had to class myself as an OG, you're damn right I am. I earned that badge of honor. I am not going to sit here and bash you, though. I will not do that. Sorry. Because I'm a better person to not do that. That's what makes me who I am. You should turn around and see the same light. And I hope the best for you. I really do. I really do. But ultimately, hi, kind, how you doing? Ultimately, you are for who you make your decisions and what you want to do to moving forward. Do I think you got caught? Yeah. Yeah, you did. You got caught and you got called out. You didn't like that. So now I am calling you out legitly, and I'm being honest. And I'm not holding anything back, but I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to turn around and sit there and call you a bad name, because that's not who I am. I'm a better human than that. Yes. So, my thing about the whole situation is, do better for yourself. You sat there in a live, and I saw you. You sat there and literally berated your dad and said that you go to therapy 5 days a week. Oh, okay, cool story. But here's my story to that. Is your therapy last all day? Just asking. Because if it doesn't last all day, you can actually go to a day camp, even if it's for a couple hours. It's not going to hurt. I even turned around and came up with some damn good ones that were real close to you. I offered them to you. I'll look into them. No, you didn't look into them. It's because you didn't care. And the other factor is, I want to run into this. The reason why you gave that money to the Island Boys or whatever their names are, you wanted to be accepted by them. You wanted that attention. Henceforth, the reason why you did it. I'm not going to hold back on this. And I'll be honest with you, Faith. You can call me any name in the book. At this point in time, I don't care. But if I was in your shoes, damn right I would have done that when I started out. I would have been like, hell yeah, I'm going to give these guys $3,000. Oh, shit. I just gave them $3,000. That was a mistake, because they don't care. They just want your money, just like a beggar does. And that's all they're going to do. They can battle anybody they want. They can do whatever they want. They already have their money. They already have a nice house. They'll just take yours for more. Yes, I am speaking facts. I know. I'm going to get to her parents too. Faith, the reason your parents care about you so much is because they only want the best for you, and they want to turn around and take care of you. You know, I was getting to the point in reference to her mods. If she has her mods, and I'm sure they're in the box, respectfully, that's fine. If you really cared about Faith, and I'm sure you do, would you continue to keep allowing her to do what she's doing? Or would you turn around and say, hey, look, let's try to work this out. Let's turn around and just stay off of lives for a while and work this out together. That's what makes real friends. Your willingness to sit there and turn around and help out offline. Talk about it offline. And I'm sure you do talk on the phone. That's your choice, your ability to do that. But do you really need to be online every day? Because if you do, It's starting to show a pattern of addiction to TikTok. I'm not addicted to it. I'm addicted to giving out more resources to people that don't want to. I'd love to turn around and, excuse the expression, shove resources down Jeff Gainey's mouth. But I can't because he doesn't want them. He only wants your money. Remember that, okay? But that's what makes scammers and beggars who they are. You're constant asking for money. You're constant taking from people. I mean, I heard the stories that, you sat and ran into your parents with your chair. Why? I lost my father from cancer. I can never get him back, ever. Okay? So let me make this very clear. You have two parents that love you so dearly and want the best for you. And I get it. You want to be out on your own. But I'm telling you right now, you need to take hold of your parents and love them for who they are every day. Because I'll tell you what, when they're gone, and you will never get them back. I'm sorry, I'm about ready to break down crying because you will never get them back. There's not a day that I don't go by that I want my dad back. And I'm sure everybody in here is the same way. They want a loved one, a family friend, anybody back. You have both your parents. I got one, and that's it. I'm done. I'm sorry, sissy, you didn't have a dad. But, they love you. Why don't you seem to want to love them back? Why do you want to run into them with your wheelchair? Why do you want to turn around and keep literally taking money out of their own pockets that they're trying to turn around and literally trying to help you? They love you. I am so sorry that you buried your father. No, stop. You're going to make me cry. But the thing is that once you lose them, you lose them. You will never get them back. And you only have one set of parents. Remember that the next time you decide you want to go live. And I will never take my father for granted ever again. Ever. He was there for my graduation. He handed me my diploma. He was my boss at one point in time. Yeah, I worked for my father. So, and look, this can go in one ear and out the other. It's your choice, your call. But I know what I miss, and that's the exact reason why I'm going down to spend an entire day with my mom tomorrow, because I fucking love her. You got both your parents and you turn around and treat them like shit. That's wrong. I'm sorry. You make up lies. That's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. Stop it. Just stop already. But why? Why? Because you're not getting your way? I get it. It sucks. It really does. But it is what it is, But as far as I'm concerned, with you taking other people's money and not paying it back, if somebody came up and asked, stop. I appreciate you all. You're going to make me cry. You suck. But if you turn around and took money, how are you going to pay it back? Don't sit there and turn around and say, well, once it's mine, it's mine. That's what scammers say. Literally. Make that make sense to me. That's exactly what scammers say. I'm being honest. You can call me whatever name in the book you want to. But when it comes to honesty, truth, facts, I have it. I bring it. You all know I do. But with that being said, yeah. I don't know how old Faith is. But look, do better for yourself. I know you can. You choose not to. I mean, you sat on the fence line about going to the day camp. Go. Make new friends. Get new contacts. Get a better understanding of what they do, and you never know. Maybe you'll find somebody out there that's for you. Yeah, my last My last memory of my father, that what we did together, was when I took him out on the boat in the lake and we went fishing. And that really sucked. Because I literally wanted to get him out one more time this year. And I couldn't do it. I lost him in February of this year. So that's why I said, Faith, you got one set of parents. Two. I have one. Some don't have none. And you're going to sit there and treat them like crap. I'm sorry. But I support your mom. I support your dad. 100%. I'm sorry, Star. My apologies. But, yeah, that's what I have to say about that. I'm sorry. But, and I'm sorry for everyone that has lost parents, family members, brothers, sisters. Right. So do I, Artsy Fartsy. I get where she is coming. She wants out, but the problem is that she's not able to, or she is not going to be able to unless she has somebody that's an aide. She can't afford the aide now. I know. I saw where Dalton gave her a shit ton of money, and he'll never see it back. He'll never see it back. Guaranteed he will never see it back. He lost all that money, and I'm sorry that he did that, but that's why awareness is here. We try to warn individuals, get a bigger picture. Fallon is the best. I will always use her saying, period. Read the effing room, folks. If you see somebody sitting there scamming and taking money and begging, they have all this, that, and everything else, then something's wrong with the picture. So, yeah, I will always give Fallon credit for that. I don't give a flying shit, crap, what else anybody ever says. She's the one that coined it. She always will get the credit. So, Faith, I hope the best for you. I do. Because I'm not that type of a person. I'm not cruel, mean, and call names. You know why? Because I'm a better person. Because I don't do that. So. All right, moving on. My piece. Yeah, I know, Pinky. So, Faith, do better. I would be very careful acquiring money from individuals. Okay, moving on. You all ready for this? Dun, dun, dun. Look, everybody. Who is this? Yes. She's my honey. My honey. But you know what my honey was doing today? Hold, please. I got a good picture. I like this picture best because it really brings the ambiance out of what she was trying to do. Where is it? My Maggie. Oh, I know she was. She was on that bus trip. Yeah. Maggie Foster was on a bus trip. Allegedly, she had been given free for food. No, wait a minute. She proudest thing that I saw in that live, I saw, I'm going to say it, a shit ton of people literally turn around and telling her no. And when I say a shit ton, yeah, it was pretty much the whole live, the whole chat. And you know what? Regardless of the fact that she got that money or not, oh, I know. Except for Kim, she kicked me to the curb. She took Marcus now. But Maggie was literally asking for money over and over again. And she started getting a real potty mouth on her. But then again, when is Maggie not? So, that being said, my understanding, she came close on the bus. And then she got to her destination. She was hungry. Yes. And you know what? That needs to happen. They need to start telling Maggie, no, you got your SSI money. Here's the problem. She lives beyond her means, period. Oh, I know she was rude and very nasty. Potty mouth, big time. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, why? Oh, that's why she's getting upset and mad because she ain't getting the money. And she's going to get madder here real soon. Trust me. After she finds out when she gets home. Anyways, that being said, Maggie, stop taking from other people. And here's my suggestion to each and every single one that is in this live. Do not send Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Chime, Apple Pay. I don't care if you try to send it carrier pigeon, okay? Don't send it over any of those pay apps. You know why? Because Mel and the lovely ladies, Candy Kisses, all literally put it out. She takes that information. Once she gets it, she'll write it down in her notebook. And she'll hand it off to an individual that does background checks or looks it up. And yeah, Pony Express too. You're right. She'll hand it off to this individual. Yep, Bella, you're right. And we're going to get into that here in a moment. And then she gets that information and she will literally dox everything. It gives her full access to who you are. Okay, sorry. Yes, she doxes over and over again. And my question too is that really okay to do for a DSP worker who openly admitted that she lives in the state of Georgia? Not easily broken? Trust me, sweetheart, it is not going to be that hard to find out who you are. But you know what? I'm not going to do that, but somebody else will. And yes, Princess Peach, I do have that video where she did openly state what state she lives in. So, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have turned around and not said what state I'm in. Just saying. You're right, sweet Sassy. Donate to your local organizations and to everybody else. But do not donate to her. Trust me, you don't want to donate to her. Now, that being said, let's get into the aspects of doxing. Hey, Maggie. Let's go into, oh crap, you can barely see it. Doxing is an act of publicly providing personal identifiable information about an individual organization, usually via the internet and without their consent. So Maggie, what you're doing is you're literally putting out people's information without their consent. I wonder who's going to get in trouble. Gee. And you can go ahead and keep running on about, oh, try me. Nah, No. So let's take a look at this one. Gee. Oh, boy. Doxing could lead to a range of charges ranging from summary offense to felonies. Maggie. It involves publicly sharing someone's personal information such as address, phone number, bank information, identifying details without their consent. So, let me see. You know the person that doxed Candy Kiss's house? You're tied to them. Do you think you're going to get in trouble for that? Yeah. Yeah, you are. Engage the sucks to be you action. Just putting it out there, Maggie. So you're aware of it. You know of it. Let me make some phone calls to turn around and report this to the court systems. Oh, no, Cake. She will. Trust me. Trust me. She will. Oh, she going to. Yeah. She gonna find out. You're right. Oh, don't worry. We're gonna throw something together for Jasmine in our next live too. Yeah, I got him taken care of. But here's the other thing. As a mod, I don't think that I would want to be part of that activity, knowing that it's criminal. Would you? No, 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 no. I am sorry, but I would move away and like do some major distancing. Yeah, yeah, because if you're in on it and you're aware of it, you're going to know about it. Trust me, you're going to find out. Because when they go to start asking you questions in that room with the light pointing and it's getting hot, you're going to want to give up that information. We're talking about Maggie. I've already gone over Faith. I'm sorry if you were late. Yeah, exactly, if they had any sense. But a lot of them don't. Sorry. Oh, and that's the other thing, too. Her Cash App was up today, and that is a business Cash App, but it doesn't stop it from getting reported as fraud. Just to let you all know that, too. Well, she is touchable. Oh. But, yeah. Oh, I didn't get the picture that I wanted. That's fine. We'll use this one right here. Oh, yeah. Here's this one. Yeah. Oh, I like this one. Yes. Yes, I do believe you can report Chime too as well. But here's the thing. That's why I was saying I would not be utilizing any kind of Cash App or PayPal or cash method app to send her money. Because she will literally... Yeah, oh, I'm going to get to that too, Harley Rider. Thank you for reminding me, dear. But she will turn around and get your personal information. She doesn't want that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. She was sleeping here. My sweetie was sleeping. But here's the thing. She'll turn around and use all that information. I would not send her a dime. Now, if you want to go ahead and give it to her, go right ahead. That's your choice. But she's going to get your information. She's going to have it. Trust me. Yeah. And that is criminal. Oh, that's the other thing, too. Hold on. I forgot about this. I think this is it. Yes, yes. By the way, we are right each and every... Sorry about the dog in the background barking up. She had a good potty. Her utilizing somebody else's Cash App is considered money laundering. Just to let you know. Yes, I did cover Faith. I'm sorry. Sorry. Sorry about the words. But I wanted to put this up because she is considered money laundering other individuals' money through Cash App. And they say that you are not allowed to do that. It's actually illegal. And it's an illegal activity that she's conducting. So if Shirley Bees is listening, whoever she is or whatever she does, my suggestion would be to get your Cash App off of there pretty quick. I'm just suggesting that. So, yeah. That's why you don't use other people's Cash Apps, period. Or anybody else's Chime, PayPal, or whatever. Because that is considered money laundering. She is taking in that money and it's going to the Cash App. Now that Cash App, that person that has that Cash App is dispersing it in an unidentifiable way. That does not mean that it's going to Maggie. It could go to the individual that has the Cash App. but it's not going to Maggie. Or it could be going to one of her mods. That's, I'm sorry. And Chime is the same way. That is money laundering. So my suggestion, here's what I would suggest. Yes, money laundering 101, you're absolutely correct. If you see that Cash App up, take a picture. Take a picture to turn around and keep that as a receipt. Anything that has Chime or PayPal or anything that is not associatedly tied to Maggie Foster, get a picture of it. Because then that way, then you can sit there and say, I've got my receipts. What do you got? Well, you know what? There's problems with that. Yes, it could be the way that SSI could not find out about her. But the problem with that is SSI is going to find out one way or the other, however they see fit. They'll go through bank accounts. They'll trace everything back to everyone. The person that has that Cash App, oh yeah, they're going to find it. All right, let me take this down. I like this picture the best. Sleepy time for Maggie. But they'll turn around and they'll trace everything back. Now, the catch-22 to it is, it will take some time. And time is what we do have. However, time is not on Maggie's side. Henceforth, September. Now, she can go to a different app. I could care less. She's already ruined this app for everyone. I'm sorry. She has. So, yeah, see, Bonnie can get in trouble for that. Oh, and that's the other thing that I wanted to bring up, too. Maggie, and this is for Maggie's mods. You can believe what you want, but I've seen what I need to see. Maggie does not care about you, mods. I'm just putting that out there. I'm being honest from observations that I have seen. Period. Why? Because she only wants money for herself. Did she invite you on that trip today? No, of course not. But you get to sit at home and look at a TV screen at four walls. And if you're okay with that, that's up to you. That's your choice, your call. I know if somebody else was going somewhere, I'd sure as hell damn turn around and want to go out. But that's okay. She'll go. Yeah, eating ramen. You're absolutely right, Fred. She'll go. You can just stay home. All right? Maybe you can go help her out and maybe babysit her reborns. Oh, but see, that's the thing, Karma. Her mods may call her out. But what is she doing for the mods? They're working for her. That's all they're doing. I have not seen anything different whatsoever. She has not improved her situation and actually stayed home for a whole weekend without begging. Once. Well, if they get a piece, the real question is, if they get a piece, is it everything that everybody else gets? Or is it just, oh yeah, I'll give you $50 here. Oh no, sorry, you only get 5 over here, sucker. Or is it, oh, I'll give you 100. Yeah, this person gets 10. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing. But that's why, you make do with what you got. But Maggie's going to continue to keep staying on track with her tactics and her things. She's not going to stop until she is literally stopped. Now, one thing that I do want to bring, hi, how you doing, baby? One thing I do want to suggest, or at least say, when she does lose it all, I mean, she loses her SSI, she loses her food stamps, which she, by the way, oh, Jeff's on? Well, we'll go figure that math out. Jeff's on, wants other people's money, right? But with her getting the food stamps that she sells off, That's illegal too, by the way. And trust me, that's going to get caught up with her too. Hardcore. I'm sorry. It's going to catch up to her. But when she is left with nothing, I'm sorry. This is who I am in this situation. I will not feel one bit sorry for her at all. I'm sorry. That's just me. Sorry about that. Had to take care of the doggy and get her settled down somewhat. But no, she's what's going to happen with her is she's going to fall flat on her face, and ain't nobody going to be there to pick her up. Sorry, that's my honest opinion from what I'm seeing. I mean, do you really think her bonds are going to fork over a couple $100? Couple. So you're right. She only cares about herself. She doesn't care about anything else. I totally get it. But problem is, she's not going to get it. She will lose everything. She'll lose her apartment, taking and manipulating from other individuals. She will not get it back. Period. She will lose it all. So, I look if yeah, so do I. So do I because I've seen enough from her to know that all she cares about. Well, but when it takes time for the the Social Security Administration to turn around and do their investigations. I've heard where it's taken merely weeks to months to track the flow of money, where the money's gone, how it's gone, where it's going. And yes, the U.S. government is literally starting to crack down on it. That's the other thing that I want to bring up too. Yeah, it could take years. You're right. They are really cracking down on the cash apps because they're looking. Yeah, it did take a long time for computers, but enough reporting, enough giving factual and truthful information, it'll happen. Trust me, it will happen. But you know what? It's not going to happen to me. You know why? Because I don't turn around and get a 1099 Maggie. Just let you know. Oh, and that along with the gifts on TikTok. Yeah, no. Manipulation is 101 for every beggar and scammer that's on here. Jeff Gainey's probably doing that right now. Go and watch him. Don't interact with him. Just watch. Oh, no, Bella, I'm Mr. Millionaire and I'm wearing my NASA t-shirt. So now I am a NASA scientist too. But go watch Jeff Gainey once. And you turn around and tell me that he's not turned around. Oh, sorry, Rose Red, you got blocked. Yes, yes, yes. There are other individuals that have been reporting. I support with Candy Kiss. I stand with Candy Kisses. 100%. I will not back down her side. What she's doing, the way she's doing it, is the correct way to do it. And it's Scammer Time Maggie. I also support her and her page and her platform. Yes, precious. Because what they're doing is actually bringing awareness to the way they feel is right for bringing awareness. Look, I'm not going to back down. I don't care. Straight out, flat out. And with what Maggie did to Candy Kiss's family, her brother, no, you don't get a free pass on that one, Chica. Just to let you know. What I would suggest next time as she goes live is to continuously keep reporting her. Oh, Hip Hop Anonymous? She doxed an individual's full information, their address, their everything, pictures of their house. So with that being said, I am going to let everybody know. I do live in the state of Pennsylvania, just to let you all know, but I am not going to tell you where. That being said, Maggie, honey, I dare you to dox me. I dare you to make threats on my family. Because I can tell you this right now, you're going to be on that bus, sleeping, coming up, face the freaking courts up here. Yep, guaranteed. I have no problems doing that. Because of the simple fact that you are aware of who's doing it, you're an accessory to it, which therefore means that I could file charges against you. So, yes, Carmen, we are a lot closer than you think. What did she do last night, Scammer Time? Scammerlicious, don't ever say sorry for being late. Family comes first above all else. Don't ever forget that. And that's another thing, too. Respect. I see it from the aspects of awareness, for the most part, that individuals, okay, okay, well, that's fine. If somebody's got a screen recording of that, send that to me, because then I will turn around. And I have 4 days off, Maggie. 4 lovely days off. I wonder what I'm going to do with my free time if I get a hold of that video. Oh, my God. Maggie, wake up. Jeff Gainey. Gainey. Now, if you do go over to Jeff Gainey's, don't turn around and give him problems. Watch him, though. Watch, listen, observe. That's what makes awareness. Get a better idea of what people are doing. Just saying. It's because they feel sorry, or they feel pressured, or they could even, in fact, in some aspects, and I'm going to just say this straight out, blackmailed. I'm going to give out your address and dox you if you don't give me $50. About her son, Tammy. Somebody did, yes. Yes, Bella, that's what I'm starting to see. That's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't do it. I would turn around and advise everybody and anybody that was associated with Maggie. I'd be backing off. Sorry. That's my opinion. I'm entitled to it. Tell me otherwise, change my mind. Oh, that's the other thing, too. You all seen Mexican Homies back, which is good. No, I don't do any streaming of of anyone. I do it the old school way. I do it the OG way. There are individuals that are on this app. Anonymous is one of them, and TikTok Beggars is another one. Yeah, Bella, it's malicious intent. You're absolutely correct. But I do it the OG way. The correct way from my days. Yeah. No, yeah, and don't let Jeff Gainey fool you. He will give you a sob story. He will cry to you, I need money, I want money, I need this. No, don't. Hi, calling BS. How you doing, dear? Or sir? Sorry. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, Mexican homie's back. So he held his first live the other day, which is good. Which is good. I'm glad he's back. I want him to. I would love for him to turn around and just pace himself so he doesn't overdo it. But you know how he is. He always pushes forward. Oh, wow. That sounds sort of like Austin Tamargo in a church begging. Yes, they are completely awesome. I love them both. Yeah, his laugh is a good one. See, he has the funny laugh. I got the evil one. So I'm just saying. But yeah. Anybody want to come up in a box? You're more than welcome to come up in a box. Put in your 2 cents, put in whatever you want. Hey, if faith is there, you can still listen. But I'm pretty much done for the night. Hello.
Hey, Jeff.
How are you?
I'm okay. Could be better, but I'm hanging in there.
That's all we
Um,
can ever do.
I just want to speak on Jeff Gainey. For those of you that don't know, he has been begging book. He actually sat outside of a Walmart and said that he had lost half of his leg, that he was in the survey. Do your research to find it, but it is out there. But and then he lost his finger due to rug use. Broke it on a brick, or I mean, he's changed his story so many times, but he gets his life. They are all usually, and I'm not saying this as a bad thing, they're usually always older women, and he ends up getting his room money every day because he uses his pets, Remy and Nova, or whatever the cat's name is. I watch him constantly, not constantly, but Um, and these people just feel sorry for the pets and they want them in the, to get in the room. But my whole weird thing is about these hotel rooms. I live in a city and I'm not afraid to say where I live. If you find me, you find me. I live in Las Vegas. Let me tell you something. The rooms out here in Vegas, they're not going to let you stay. I mean, you can call, and it might be different in different states, but you can call and be like, "Hey, can I get an extra 30 minutes to an hour?" Sometimes they'll give it to you, but without paying stuff in your room until 7 or 8 o'clock at night. No, there something. Yeah, I mean, if you guys want to believe that, do what you want.
But see, that's the observations that most people don't look at.
Time he said, "Oh, they'll lock me out of my room, but they'll let me keep my cat and my dog." I've never heard of a motel or hotel that would do that at all.
Well,
Never.
they didn't do it for Tim and Angela. I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there. Oh yeah, yeah. He's another one that's got to go. His demeanor and his behavior is just completely
Oh,
crap.
they both showed who they were yesterday.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
yep.
That was the real Tim and Angela you seen yesterday when they were spazzing out.
Oh, I know.
Hello, everyone. I have
Hello.
never come up here before, but ALL4ONE, I love your stuff. I just wanted to tell you, I used to work at Choice Hotels. I was a night auditor, and we never let anyone. If you weren't out of the room by 11, I was charging you for the next day, unless prior arrangements were made with the general manager. We never let people store stuff in a room. You have to give them a key, And I'm sorry, but I program those keys, and so does the other shifts. We are not going to give you a key to the room for you to have access to get your stuff in and out of till 6, 7 or night, when checkout's at 11 and check-in is at 3 p.m. The maids have to clean the room. That is just no.
All
And I
right.
mean, with Choice Hotels, it was not like a little motel here in my town of 1,000 people. It was the Choice Hotels, and you don't do that unless a general manager approves it, and they're gonna charge you the next day because if you're sitting your stuff there till 7, 8 o'clock at night, no. That's just my information. I just thought I'd share that with you.
No, it's very informative information, and I appreciate you getting up into a box.
Well,
But
thank
there
you.
you go. In that field that has authentically put that information out where it shows Jeff Gates.
That's all I had to say. Thank you. Will you drop me, please?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you. You bet.
Seen Tim Nash the last couple of days.
No, but I certainly got that information in reference to his arrest. Did you know about that?
Oh, what? Where he
Yep. Yep.
pled guilty to 3 charges?
Yeah, and then three, 4, 5, and 6 held sentence time. A minimum, I think, of 2 years. Don't quote me on that.
They want you to elaborate down in the comments on that. They didn't hear about it.
Okay. So I have the screenshots. I want to get them cleaned up a little bit, but they're legit screenshots. Somebody had already, I think, put out a video in reference to them and had them in the video. Credit to who that person is, and like I said, I forget who it was, but Timothy Bresci, and he was charged with intent. Was that
One
one
of
of
them,
them?
a manufacturer with intent to distribute, I
Yes,
believe.
that's it. That's it. Yep, yep. And then public intoxication was, or at least got him nailed or caught. And then as they did the search, they came up with all the other materials. And then,
Hello, can you hear me? Sorry.
yes, how are you,
I'll
dear?
let you finish. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. So then he had, I saw where it stated in the paperwork it was counts 4, 5, and 6 that were going to be pressed forward consecutive for 2 years. So I don't know if it's 4, 5, and 6, 2, 2, and 2, but I don't think it was good for him. I'm just saying.
Oh, I just, you know how I feel about the situation about my daughter. For people that are new here, my daughter has been battling cancer for over a year, and she's worked the entire time. She had a mastectomy done right before Christmas. She did take 1 week off. That's all she's took off this whole time. And these people that literally fake cancer, beg, won't get off their ass, they feel like they're entitled for, I mean, and I've never seen so many people begging and rude to ask for money. But if my daughter turning 30, she just turned 32, July 10th, can work every single day, battling cancer. She recently got diagnosed with neuropathy. So they did have to cancel her chemo treatments because they were afraid she was going to lose all her feeling in her feet. So she just had a blood test done yesterday. They'll know the results in 3 weeks to find out if it's gone or if it's still there to figure out next steps. But it just makes me sick to my stomach knowing that my 32-year-old daughter gets up every day battling cancer, taking care of my granddaughter. She's a single mom. And these people beg and cry and make up all these lies and won't get off their ass, not one day, to even look for a job, let alone work. It just makes me sick to my stomach. And I'm glad I found Bagger and Anonymous on my For You page and joined, everything to help stop these baggers because it's just sickening to me. It really is. And she's had so much problems with her radiation. She had to do radiation and the side effects. There was times where she could barely walk. Even right now, she can't even run because of the chemo has literally just wore down her body. So if somebody was to try to rob her, she wouldn't even be able to defend herself. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. Um, some vision problems, some short-term memory loss, things like that. And these people feel so entitled to bag. And it's like it's more. You see them more and more every single day. And it's like if my daughter can work, you all can work as well. Like there's no excuse for to sit on your butt all day long and beg. And the stories, like you can tell they're lying. Like you don't even have to, I mean, you don't even have to follow these people for a long time because I haven't. Like, this is new to me. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's just so many. And it just breaks my heart, every day, it's like another side effect for my daughter, or, we don't even know because it's not. So after she had a little backstory, after she had her follow up from her mastectomy, they said there's still cancer in her body, but it's not tumor formed. So we don't know where the cancer is. It could have been in her lungs, it could be in her brain, it could be in her heart. They don't know. They're cells. So it's not formed into a tumor. So, you know, every single day it's like she has good days, bad days, but she still goes to work. And these people just make me so friggin' sick. They really do.
I'm the worst to me because he picked one of the rarest, most aggressive forms of cancer to play like he has. And I did research on it, and the average life expectancy for the type of cancer he says he has is only 3 years. And it has a very high mortality rate, very high. And he's saying that he hasn't seen his doctors or went to the doctors or took any meds for it or anything like that in the last 8 months. And he said he found natural chemo, like there's no such thing, but and he controls it with his diet, but he's always eating Burger King and truck stop food. So I don't know where, like, he just angers me so bad.
Yeah, he's the one that faked the cancer, right, and had the GoFundMe and got all that money or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, so I do have a GoFundMe for my daughter, and for one, you can vouch for that. I was in that live, and I was like, I
Yes.
took it down or whatever, but I took it down because my daughter stopped her chemo, and I'm not a bagger. I have like posted a couple of videos when this all came about to help her out or whatever, because like I said, she is a single mom. Her child support is like $40 a month if he wants to pay it. The dad's not been around. I can't even tell you when. Basically, my daughter has been a single mom pretty much the whole time because he can't stay out of jail, but that's irrelevant to what I'm getting at. But I did post it back up because people back up, post it back up. But I don't like these beggars like make me feel bad when you know,
That type of a GoFundMe is for life limb text. I do not ever have a problem whatsoever with anyone putting something up like that. Problems I have is like Maggie putting something. Problems I have is like Maggie Foster, England. No, come on. There's
If
got
Yeah,
to be
these
that
people are
dividing line.
sickening,
if you
sickening.
guys want to, if y'all want to go down a rabbit hole and go into the mind of a beggar slash scammer, go to GoFundMe and just put Tim Nash in the search bar and read his GoFundMe. Like it's insane.
That's
Hey,
wild.
hey, fuck it. How about when he turned around and he would take those pain patches or whatever, and they had that medicine, and he would either chew on it for the direct contact. That's it, and that's why the homie turned around and brought that out. That's why he
Yeah,
was, and I
and they
bet you
got to
10 to 1
answer to
odds.
the higher up one day. So,
Yeah,
all these people that, I mean, for you to fake cancer, I'm sorry for cussing, but you are the biggest low life piece of shit there is. Like that, you cannot get no lower than to that. What I have seen my daughter go through from the beginning when I started brushing her hair and it falling out to
stop. You're gonna
where
make
she
me
is
cry.
now.
Mm-mm.
Well, I
I am
mean,
so
it's like
sorry.
Like she's just now getting some of her hair back after
look at
over
what
what, a year. I mean, and these people, like, I'll sit there and I'll go in their live. Of course I get blocked because I start, calling them out. Like I'll mention all for one and it's immediate block. They don't want no resources, period.
No, I'm
Don't you
sorry.
dare mention resources. and,
Sorry.
and it just makes me sick to my stomach. And I've had conversations with my daughter. She actually mentioned resources, and,
Sorry.
and it just makes me so much. She has seen things like that herself, and it just makes her sick as well to her stomach. So she did get off the app. She's been off for a little while.
Well, cancer sucks.
Yes.
I don't care what anybody says. It took my dad.
Yeah, I lost my mom to melanoma skin cancer when I was 16 years later. So yeah, I these people are just something else. They really are, and I'm sorry I'm emotional, but
It's
I have
okay.
been there with her through all this. Mind you, she just turned 32 years old, and this is not how I'd ever think I would have this life for my daughter.
But and I'm not trying to change the focal point, but that's why you spend as much time with loved ones, family, the ones that you care. And you see with the beggars and scammers, they're only there for one thing. What's going to
Yeah,
benefit them? What's their next kick? What's their next way to make bank? Or Detroit Nike likes to say, the cheese. The cheese. The dude had a freaking apartment, couldn't even pay for it. He lost it and got evicted. But that's for another time because I have a feeling there's something up with him. He's not telling everybody the truth.
yeah. Today he was saying something about if I don't quote me if I'm wrong, but I think he admitted that he's actually living with his sister, and so
Yeah.
I'm like, did he even ask all this money? Was he ever in a hotel? Like, I don't know.
Well, you know what? That would provide answers because the other day, I think it was yesterday, I was in a live or day before, and he was in a box, and you could hear the echo when he was talking, which is why I'm going to go back, observe, watch, listen, get screenshots. He
that.
Yeah,
also
and
made a mistake when he turned around and had his camera on too.
also I find it odd, like if you're bagging every day for money for a hotel and you're never showing the hotel, I mean, putting two together, I mean that right there is a red flag for me
I
in
mean,
itself.
honestly, for that isn't the first time that he's been caught doing that.
Yep. Yep. He did it with his apartment complex. He said that he was getting evicted, went outside, begged for the money to get what he wanted, and then went right back into his apartment. I'm like, really, dude? You literally just scammed everybody. So that's why you don't believe him. And like I said, I'm going to go back and literally state, read the room. Fallon said it the best. I will always support that.
But I mean, it's insane, like how many times they get caught in lies. I mean, look at Beth. How many lies has she been caught in, and people still give to her?
Yeah.
Like,
And you know
where's
what?
all the money went that she's gotten over the last like 3 weeks? She's gotten like 13 grand over the last 3 weeks. Oh, holy!
Yep.
Where'd all that
Yeah.
money go?
And here's the other thing too is that she's asking for the money, but yet Devin's able to work. I don't care what anybody says, and I know that she can work. They choose not to because they'd rather turn around and get their supporters and their enablers to continue to keep. Some of them are giving away their life savings. Some of them are giving away their retirement. And
Well,
let's bring up a good. Hey, I wanted to bring up a good point. Do you remember that woman that was overseas that turned around and gave up everything, all of her money? What did she do? You remember?
oh, yeah, she unalived herself, didn't she?
Exactly.
No,
Uh,
Jeff, I just heard today, I was just scrolling through TikToks. It was on my FYP page.
Mm-hmm.
This lady gave away $78,000 and her husband has no clue about it. I'm like, what? How?
well, she had a gambling addiction.
Yes.
I saw that too. But also, I saw where, I mean, I don't know if y'all know that girl, Missy, that's always in Beth's lives, but she actually took a freaking loan out to
Yep.
send Beth money. Took a freaking loan out to send somebody over TikTok money.
And you know
Make
what's
that
going to
make
happen?
sense.
Beth is not going to give two shits ass about paying her back, and then she's going to be stuck left holding a bag. And this is why awareness brings out the information to give everyone. Do not give money. Would you give 150,000 to somebody that's calling you about from the IRS, but yet they're from India? No, no. Might as well sell the house, the car, and everything else so you can live on the streets because that's exactly what's going to happen. Sorry, I
Linda,
didn't mean
I'll
to step
tell you
over that.
why I care, Linda, because you know what? That's somebody's grandma that don't have the money to send it and will put herself out like that lady did with Tim. She took money from her house payment
Yep.
to send Tim money because he asked her to borrow it and said he would pay her back the next day. And those are the people that I try to make aware of, like, hey, this person's a scammer, this person's a beggar. I mean, they literally don't have the money to send themselves, but they feel so sorry for these people because you know what? They know what it feels like to be down and out. And those are the type of people that I try to say, hey, think about it. They're scammers. You don't need to do this. That's why I do it. I can't speak for everybody else, but that's exactly why I do it. Yes, Mabel Rose, you're absolutely correct. I do it because it is morally wrong.
I'm with you. So many beggars and scammers. I've been on Jeff's side for, I mean, when did you start, Jeff?
Right.
When did you start, Jeff?
Oh,
20,
God. And oh,
20.
God. At least,
I've been sitting with you ever since.
yeah.
And I've sat with other, they just can't act like adults and do this and that, whatever. But I've been sitting with Jeff for, yeah, since you started coming out about awareness to scammers.
I look at it this way collectively if awareness is able to save one person, one, then we started doing our job correctly. If we save five, we're doing great. We save 10 from giving their hard earned money. Remember, these beggars don't give a shit about you. But what they do care about is your money, the money that you worked for, whether, regardless, and I'm going to be honest, regardless of whether you get SSI or SSDI or any other kind of forms of income. They don't care about you. They care about what's coming in, and they care when it happens. I've started watching that. Watch when the beggars start going live and start asking, "Do you see
Oh,
them?"
they know when all their people, their donators and people, they know when they write that shit down or something when they get paid, when
Yep.
their checks come in, what their paydays are,
Yep,
and all of that because that's when they start hitting them up on the back end.
exactly.
Hey,
And that
I'm
and
hungry. I'm hungry. You wouldn't happen to have $10 so I could get something to eat, would you? I
right.
won't
So
say
right.
nothing to nobody. Don't worry. I won't say nothing or anything in your life.
Well, and you know what, Kim? You're right. TikTok doesn't care. Henceforth, the reason TikTok do better. Your app has turned to crap. And I'm going to start saying that. The app is crap because that's how I'm seeing it because you're allowing it to continue to keep going on. I mean, we heard all about this enforcement about rage baiting and all this other stuff and that the beggars were going to be slowly removed off the app. I haven't seen shit. I
Nope.
haven't seen nothing. And yet they're still making money off of the beggars on twofold. So if that's the case, then I'm going to continue to keep doing what I can do to help individuals realize don't give them the money because you're getting things because she has other individuals turn around and do her paperwork for her. But on top of that, these individuals are also getting your information. And if they really wanted to, they could throw it all out there. And there's nothing you can do about it.
Could you imagine being like Tim, supposedly being a grown ass man, and have your TikTok, your little banner on the bottom, say this meal sponsored by?
Yeah.
Like, that is insane to me.
Yeah.
And then yesterday he's going to throw it out there and say, "Oh, if something happens to my wife because we have to stay in our car, I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the ends of the earth or whatever the hell he said." Like, what? How's it our fault if he's in his car?
Right. And
Like,
here's
I
another
didn't have.
good point to that, real quick. Since when was it everybody's responsibility to take care of the beggars? I didn't realize that Detroit Nike, I'm supposed to give you $500. Get a job, dude. Straight out. All of them. Tim, Angela, Jeff, Detroit Nike, all of them. Get a job. Earn your own money like Wesley Wells is. Because I
Like, I
guarantee
didn't.
you this, I think he is doing, I'm hoping he's doing well for himself.
Well, look at Matt too. Matt is doing well for himself, and I'm so happy for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that Daisy was back, and that's another person that I'm gonna have another live with a couple other individuals to put up on the screen. But I saw her today, and let me take her out of the picture. But her mouth is horrible. I'll put
I've
it to
never
you that
seen
way.
anybody talk to the people that they're expecting to support them the way these people do.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Gee, look at that. Maggie Foster is at a Bow Wow concert. Now, granted, the tickets may have been free and so forth and so on, but just remember, mods, she's going to turn around and live stream it looking at her, not the actual concert. So remember that. You're
I
not there.
just wanted to say thank you for giving me a chance to say what I had to say. I'm sorry I get emotional when I
No,
talk
you
about my
you said
daughter, and
everything from the heart, and
I
You're
that
fine.
I
is
will
what
find
matters.
out in 3 weeks if she's cancer free, or if she still has cancer. Then they will go over next steps. They did give her a chemo shot yesterday at the doctor's because she's had so many side effects and so many problems. She's had a rough 3 days. So
Right.
I appreciate all the prayers. You guys are so
Hey,
kind and so sweet.
let's do
I'm
us a
sorry
favor.
for your
Let's light
daughter.
up the chat with pink hearts, please.
That's
For
so
me.
I
sweet.
prayed
Thank
for her.
you. I do not know how to drop down. I'm sorry.
I'll
You
do
know
it.
how you feel. My older sister just had to have a double mastectomy, and she's gonna be on oral chemo for the next 5 years. So I've seen what women have to go through.
Oh,
personally.
you know what? So many of them suffer and really go through a lot more. And I'm just going to be honest, in my opinion, more than males. That's my
Well,
opinion.
I
Now
mean,
we're
and
entitled to that.
they take advantage of women, you know, because women have that motherly instinct. They don't want to see people suffer, and these people, you're absolutely right. Like they sit there and like I've seen Tim do it a bunch of times, where he would just sit there and watch people as they came in. And one time he asked this lady, he was like, "How old are you? Do you have kids? Oh, who's that guy in your profile picture?" Like,
But that's why we say donate to organizations, donate to the ones cancer research, donate to them, offer them the opportunity to help other individuals that are less fortunate and are unable to do good for themselves. Reach out to, you know, Salvation Army, Red Cross, the whole 9 yards. But you have the March of Dimes, you have um, all these organizations. Instead of giving these, I'm going to say it, these idiots on this app that are constantly begging and taking other people's money, do not give it to them. In my opinion, none of them deserve anybody's money. Now, if they want to give it, that's fine, but give it all. Give them what they want. Don't be cheap. Don't be the cheapskate. Give them the $500. Yes, National Coalition of Homeless Veterans. Yes, I will definitely
well, I mean,
support
like,
that.
I hate to keep bringing Tim up, but like the other day, someone was in his live and said, you know, donate to the Texas flood victims. And he's like, who are you to tell someone where to give their money to? Who are
I
you to
saw
do
that
that?
live. I
Why do you say that?
I
Like,
saw that. Well, okay. Why would I turn around and want to give it to you when I can actually, yes, animal shelters too, especially down in the Texas area? Why would I give it to you when you're an able-bodied person that can work at a meat packing plant instead of sitting in your freaking little bathroom cleaning dishes in the sink that is not made for cleaning dishes? Explain that to me, Tim. And how's the job applications going? Because you don't seem to turn around and be putting more of them out. Yes, Denise. There you go. You're coming up, Denise. I sent you an invite. There you go.
Hello. Yes, I am from Texas. All for one. And I see these scammers. Like I see Maggie. I see Detroit Michael. And I don't know the one that's awareness of what's is she? Domestic violence. I don't know if that one's a
Oh,
scammer or
domestic
not.
survivor.
Yes, that
yes,
one.
yes,
Yep.
she is.
And I am a mirror. All for one. I don't get paid for what I do. I volunteer. I give to the community. I took in a veteran in 2021, and he did pass it. I never asked for a penny. Never have asked. I did it on my own, and I live on Social Security to make sure he got his services. A very nice funeral. And right now, I am asking people. I did do one TikTok, and I'm not begging here. I'm gonna tell everybody I'm not begging, but I did also for my community here, because my secretary did call to cover. We're not far away, and see we could go volunteer to pick up brushes, find people, anything. There's over right now 120 missing, and they said right now they wanted the first responders, but they were taking donations. They really wanted money. So what I did, because my secretary is an animal lover like I am, we saw some dogs on the trees, we saw this and that, so I did a TikTok. If anybody would like to donate, we're gonna take it up there. But then I see these people, they're always begging and they get it. So I kind of, the scammers, I don't blame them, I blame the people they're actually giving to them. I don't know if they do it just intentionally or they like the drama. I just don't get it. All for one, I don't get it.
Well,
What,
and
like I said, 120 missing. I mean, past, and then they're still looking for. And then how
yep.
many houses got destroyed? You know, people tell me, well, they got millions from Eminem, George Strait. That's not the point. Do you know what's going to cost for over 120 something services? Do you know what it's going to cost to rebuild their homes? You
Mhm.
know, I don't get it. You know, there's time when a community, because one time we went in 2011, we were without water for 3 years, my city.
Mhm.
And it was a family that came from, I don't know where. It was a husband and a wife, two vehicles, and they had two little boys. One was a baby, and he was still in the carrier, and the other one's about to. And he wrote, "We came to say Poti." I'm gonna say where I'm from. We came to say Poti. So when I was a council member that time, I just cried. I said they brought us water. So that's why I said, my secretary, Mayor, what can we do? I said, we'll figure out something and we will go help. But then I see these scammers. I thought, oh my God, I told my secretary, goes, how much have you got? And I said, well, we got about 100. But she goes, the scammers keep getting, and I don't get it. Maggie last night was asking for $40 or $50 for food and then $40 for a ride. And I thought, she's going to get it. And sure enough, she got it.
Yeah, but
I don't get
hey,
it.
but hey, guess what? Where did
What?
she go?
I don't know.
She went and got free French fries, and that was it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
McDonald's was giving away free French fries.
Her followers say, and I'm going to be honest, all for one,
So
I
she,
should have listened to you, and I should have. About 3 weeks ago, I did see a lady with her baby. I think 3 kids. She needed food. And I still, it took me like 2 days. And I saw her on there. She needed Pampers. I didn't send her much, but I sent her 15. I said, I was going to send her more, but I said, let me just see. I sent her 15. I didn't see her on to, I think, 2 days ago. And I got on her thing and I just said hi. And guess what? She blocked me. I thought, you bitch.
Yep.
I can't believe you.
so
Was
you're
it
So
telling
I
me
Maggie?
that
said, I don't,
Maggie spent $30 on an Uber to go get free French fries?
Yes,
Yep.
sir. She did.
That is fucking insane, dude.
well, she
Like
was
I
asking
watched
50
the
for
live. I
food. And I
watched the
thought,
live. I
50
watched
for
that live,
food?
and she kept saying, "I'm gonna go get my free food," and she spent $30 to get a free French fries.
But I thought she was asking 50 for food. And I thought, how is she going to, $50 worth of food?
Well, I think it was like 36 something. I didn't watch the whole live, but
Here's a
I
good
didn't know it was
question to that.
fucking French fries.
Here's a good point to that. If you're modding for somebody that's scamming and begging, why aren't you giving your hard-earned money to them? That's a good aspect. I never ask for money. Never want anything from anybody because I don't. But my mods are in here because I care about them and they are who they are. I don't ever ask them for everything or anything, except for one of them that the one night I asked her to stay up until 2 in the morning. But that's the thing. You should be able to enjoy the live, not sit there and get harassed, not sit there and get bullied, not sit there and turn around and get crap DM to you all the time. You want to mod for somebody that's actually, this whole app was supposed to be for content. Since when is a beggar considered content?
They
And
all
I don't give
consider
a shit what
themselves that
anybody
now.
says about Maggie Foster doing her fancy dancing and throwing a wig off and all that other crap, because that's not content.
But
Not all of them do it though. They all
her
say the same.
mods get paid. We all know that now. Her mods get paid.
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean,
I
that's
get,
insane. I could not, in good conscience, have somebody spend $30 or $40 to go get French fries. Like $30 or $40, she could have got a good ass meal delivered to her house for
Yeah,
$40. And that's
and,
that's where her thought process is, though. That's how much she really don't care about it because it's other people's money.
right.
and you know
Denise,
what? I see, all for one, because you
Denise,
see me
who did
tapping.
you
Hold on.
send money
You see me
to?
tapping on here, and I tap because I see their lives, and they sometimes get more tabs on us. How do they get so many tabs? So I do go on awareness if I'm not following somebody, but I see that they are doing the show. The scammers. I will tap so they can get the likes because I don't understand how these scammers they already have. Well, I saw Josh Nida today. Apparently,
Oh,
he has a what is it a
Oh
GoFund,
Lord, those
and
scams.
he's the one that's tapping. Oh, well, she's tapping on his live, and when she comes on, he's tapping on the like. I'm like, dude. Can't you see nobody's tapping on the likes? And I don't get it. I don't get it.
Hey, that's a
I
good
don't know.
question. Did they ever get their full amount for that apartment or that?
Fuck it. Do you remember? I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I
Who
know
are
they
you
were
talking about?
low, but I don't know if they got that far. But there you
Who are
go.
you
That's a
talking
prime
about?
example of two abled individuals that will not get actual factual jobs. You
Who
know
are you
what?
talking about? Did they get the money for their new place?
Josh and Ada.
Yeah.
Uh, I think it was the day before yesterday. I seen Ada live, and she said that they still needed 580.
How about Jasmine? Let's talk about
Yeah,
Jasmine.
I swear
Oh
to God,
my
I was about to bring
God.
that name up. I swear to God,
Oh my God
they,
with that
they,
name.
they got their money.
Yep.
Jasmine was asking for what, 1,000?
You know, it was like 780 or something like
Well,
that.
he got it. Split personality that he is. He got it, but but apparently.
On asking for
Mhm.
I don't remember how much, but he was asking for grocery money today. He said he had the rent paid, but he needed the grocery money today.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's wild. It
I
is
don't get it.
so
All for
wild.
one. What about? I saw one that came on. I hadn't seen it, but apparently she said she made years back. She did get a lot of money. I think it's called Big Mama.
Oh, I remember her.
She's on now. Is that one a scammer too? Because I thought she said how much she got, and it was
Yeah,
quite a bit. And I thought, oh my god, you're back asking again.
if they're on here asking for money, yes, they're a scam.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they always come back. They
And they
might
eat
be
better
gone
than I know.
for
They
a
eat better
day
than
or
me,
two
and they
or
live better than I do. And that's what kind of, like I said, I've got 8 puppies right now, and then one had 3 babies. That's 11, and I do because I love them. I'm not gonna put them on the street. People tell me, and they do. People call me married. There's another dog. I said, y'all, I can't do this no more. I said,
I
I have a big heart. If you know
I've been
how I
on
have for
here
the
for
animals, that's how I have for human beings too. More, but
I've been on here for a very long time, and there isn't a single person that I've ever seen come on here and ask for money once and not come back. Not one.
wow.
Yes, yes, Jovi. Beth met her goal,
Yeah,
and
but you know what?
animal, animal
My
control is still working
understanding
on that.
is that the animal control organization out there did take those animals, the dogs.
They took them out. I know I saw someone getting
I haven't
reunited
heard
with the
about that.
family.
Yeah.
All
When did
for
that
one.
supposedly happen?
Like I said, me and my secretary, we're gonna still take whatever we can, cases of water, dog food, detergent, shampoo, whatever we can to some of the people. We're just
When
gonna go
when
take it
when did
because
that supposedly happen? Yeah, I haven't heard about
They
that.
were to show up Monday to serve papers, and they still had the dogs there at their facility because it smelled. I wonder why it could have smelled. Uh, and
are you talking over here in Texas? All for one.
no, Colorado.
Oh, okay. No, I'm
We're
talking
gonna
about
get into
Texas.
him on the next live. I'm gonna get the information. But they are without dogs. The dogs, I can't really go too much into it because of the
Don't even.
investigation.
I get heartbroken with dog. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
I know.
honest.
I know. But that's
And you can
why,
see my videos, and you can see how many I have right
yeah,
now. But
I'm gonna
I
bring
love
Dan
them.
Trucker up
I haven't
and talk
seen or
about
heard
it.
about it, but
yeah, I
I
haven't
would think
either.
that
Wait, what?
if they
What's
came
going
and
on?
took her, I would have thought if they'd have came and took her dogs that Beth would definitely be on raising hell.
Me too.
Well,
I don't understand how these scammers they have pets and then they're asking for also for vets. Well, you know you have a pet. It's gonna cost you food. It's gonna cost you for the vet. I mean,
No,
it's just like a
Beth
kid.
won't take her dogs to the vet.
Wait. So are best dogs with her or not with her? I'm confused right now.
I don't know if they are, but I was told that they were served paperwork by animal control on Monday.
Yeah, she got a bunch of tickets.
Yes.
She came on live and bitched about that.
Look, we all know that she don't deserve those dogs. She shouldn't have that many dogs, especially for that size camper. Especially with the lovely black mold in that camper that they're trying to paint over black now. And
And it's not only the black mold; it's the cigarette smoke. It's
yep,
the dab smoke. It's that that stuff is kill.
Kite
Sorry.
Girl. Look, do you see the comment down in the chat? Kite Girl. Yes. See, they did. I heard that. I see. Allegedly, they took them.
I don't know. It just seems to me the way Beth is, she would have came on live and raised hell about it.
Well,
Yep.
But I don't know. Like I said, I have no idea.
well, the proof will be in the pudding eventually.
Yeah,
All
it
for
all
one.
come out.
Yes.
All for one. I got. Yeah, they were able, or I don't know who it was, you, Mexican homie, or the Warners. Everybody's trying to, bring down the scammer. Okay, they got Kim down. Why can't they get the other ones down? I know Detroit Michael doesn't get, I guess, food
Oh,
stamps, or
Detroit Nike's lost his pages. He's come
he
close.
lost it.
because
He's got
these
nannered for quite a
scammers
long
are
time.
finding ways around TikTok. TikTok. These beggars are finding ways around TikTok to stay on here
Oh
and
yeah.
keep scamming people and keep begging for money. I mean,
I
look at
can't
Megan Foster.
I can't tell
Um,
you how many
she's
That's who I'm ready
pathetic,
to talk
in
about.
my
Yeah, they
eyes. So
got
is
Kim
Lisa.
down,
So is
and they
Detroit
haven't gone.
Nike. I mean,
every time
I
Beth
see more and
catches a
Maggie.
more on
band
more new ones on here every day.
every time Beth catches a band, she goes and gets a new device.
Right.
Yeah, it takes a long time. Look at Austin Tomargo. It took us forever to get him taken down. It takes a really long time. They get so many IP
Please,
addresses
all
from
for one.
China.
Yeah, you
It takes
get
a long
look
time.
at Austin DeMargo. I mean,
That's what
he
I'm
was
saying.
finding ways around it to stay on here. I swear, I kid you not, he was on here not too long ago doing the same thing. It might have been, I'm not sure how long ago, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
that
been
long
about
ago.
6 months
He
ago.
was on here.
Maybe
Yeah,
about
it hasn't been
6.
on for a while. Thank
I
God.
haven't seen a Paul Jordan or Jordan Paul, whatever that was.
Yeah, I know. I
I mean,
know.
look at like with Detroit Nike, how he was constantly on here asking for money, to buy that expensive liquor, you know, and
And what,
and
since he started,
everyone
what,
everyone knew that he wasn't homeless, that he was staying with somebody.
and he's made over 20,000, 30,000. These scammers make so much. What do they do with that money? I don't get it. They come
A
back.
lot of
He,
it, a lot
I
of
don't
it
get
they're
is
it.
the
living.
bug.
These beggars are getting all this money. They're living extravagant lifestyles that we cannot afford.
Yeah, I see
I
that they want to
mean,
get their
I'm
nails
on
done. They
with
want to
me.
do
I'm
this
on
and
Social
that. I'm
Security
like,
disability, and
wow.
I would not give one penny of that money that I get from the government, to support their lifestyle. I would not do it.
And that's that. The only ones that
I
do
mean
that
that
they live on that. They barely have a dollar. Well, like I said, I
because
did it one
I
time. I
have
did it
better
3 weeks
things to do
ago,
with that money.
and I shouldn't
I'm
have.
trying to survive with what I'm getting for Social Security disability.
Henceforth, the reason why I say times are getting tough. Keep your money to yourself. It's yours. It's your family's. You got mortgages to pay. You got rent to pay, and
Yeah.
you're going to sit here and literally take a loan out from a bank to give someone who doesn't give two shit and rats asses about you.
I mean, look
Are
at
you
Yeah, that
Maggie.
insane?
She doesn't
that
give two shits.
Yeah,
that
I
blew
know.
my
Look at
And
mind.
here's
Detroit
a good
Nike. He
question.
doesn't give two shits.
None
Neither
of those
does
scammers.
Lisa.
They
Neither
don't
does
care about people that give
him.
them money. That
No,
if they were in need, the ones that gave them money, they needed help. You think those scammers are going to reach out to them? They're not going to.
no. If you give him money, for one, is right. You will never see a penny of your money given back to you. They will not give your money back to you. That's
And,
guaranteed.
and you know what? Good example of that. Hold, please, because I got to put this up.
You give
This
them money once, so they're coming back for you.
Oh, I
exactly
remember. I remember him.
that guy right there has said it so many times, and I can't. Oh, we'll pay it back. We'll pay it back. Bullshit! You're a liar and you're
How
a
much,
Oh,
manipulator.
that's the
There,
guy with
there's
his wife, ain't it?
there's
Yep.
two,
Bobby?
probably a lot more that have that have
Come on.
quote unquote loaned him money that he never paid back.
I mean,
Yep.
and I'm going to go through it, but I have messages that I want to. I have. I mean, I could put up their information, but I'd rather keep it personal and private for them. But I am going to put up messages from individuals that belong to church organizations that they went to and literally got the help. And then that individual that belonged with that church organization came about telling who they really are. And
And
yes,
they
I
got
do
their
have it.
room paid for a week today.
Yep, yep.
And then they say they don't have no family. Cause reach out to your family if you need help. And they all say we don't have family. We
I
don't
mean,
have
you can
family.
reach out to your family, your friends. There's
And they say,
resources out there
Their
that can help
family
All,
just
you
owned
get on your
them.
feet.
Their family just
all for
owned them.
one.
Hey, Brenda, how you
I'm
doing?
sorry, real quick. I just went over and watched Maggie a little bit.
Uh huh.
Yeah, supposedly she fell, hurt her rib and her knee. She had to call the ambulance
Oh Lord.
to come wrap up her knee because it was bleeding really bad. So now she needs money for a room because she needs to go lay down and prop her leg up.
Why am I not surprised by this?
and
I
she will
shit
get
you
it.
not.
She's going
I
to
shit you.
try. Now she's going to ask for money on TikTok now to help her get a
Somebody,
hotel room,
uh-huh.
like she
Somebody
always
asked her if she had the
had.
money for a room. She's like, no, I don't have the money.
Yep.
Jesus
I'll be like,
Christ.
no, I'm not helping you.
She don't
You,
quit. She,
No,
you know,
and she's
Texas.
gonna get
she's
it.
never
That's the
had,
sad
and she
thing.
never will because she knows she has people out there that's gonna give her money.
Everyone needs
Yeah.
to learn to really not give and take because look what happened to Texas. And we, like I said, my city has gone without water. You never know. We never know. Only God
Remember
knows
when
when a
Lisa?
storm's gonna
Remember
come in.
that beggar Lisa, all for one. She
Yeah.
was on here not too long ago. Asked, she got mad when people came on her live, and she got mad at them because they were telling people on her live to donate money to help the people in Texas.
Oh, we all know about Lisa.
Oh yeah,
Like I
she got
say, if
mad
you're
when
gonna
people
give
told
money,
other people on her live to donate to help people in Texas.
Yeah, you
She
know the
went off
yeah, and you
on
know the funny
people.
thing
She went
about
off
that
on here.
is the funny thing about that is the more that you see an individual block assistance to another state or to a disaster that has occurred, it
Hmm.
turns people off.
Yep.
What I'm surprised about is that they're not sitting there supporting that. But then again, it goes right back to the focal point. They want your money. Don't give it to
Yeah.
them. Mm,
She
like I said,
was
if you're
Hey, I
gonna
trying to
donate,
shared.
turn the focal point from the people in Texas to actually
stop,
need the
stop it.
help towards her to help her instead.
mhm.
Well, I mean, Chef Carl's done that. I
Yep.
mean, Tim and Angela's done that. I mean,
Oh
Austin
yeah.
did it. Austin to
yeah,
Margot
Austin
did
did
it
it.
when Hawaii had those severe fires.
Mm-hmm.
And that's sorry guys, and that's why I come up as well, was to back up Dawn because went over to watch Maggie, and at first she was begging for crying, saying somebody needed to get out of jail, and then she started begging, saying that she had fell and hurt her knee and her ribs and needed a motel
Yeah, they
and
had to call the ambulance.
had
She
to call the
said.
ambulance. And Lisa Richards, she went as far as saying her son had fourth stage brain cancer
Yep.
and her
Mhm.
dad was dying.
Wait a minute. She said that her son has stage 4 cancer.
Oh, yes, honey.
I
Okay,
remember that.
Yeah.
Did they or did they not take her son from her because of
He,
her
Yes.
drug
yes,
use?
Yes.
he
Okay,
has
so
been taken.
how? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, off for one. I mean, she's not even allowed to see her son, right?
Correct.
No,
Okay, so how will she know if he has brain cancer, no cancer or not, if she's not even allowed to see her son?
he
So
This
was
was
living
obviously,
with
before.
her
what
at
she's
that
saying is
time.
not
This
true.
was
That
before. This was
the
before she
whole cancer
lost.
thing is just not a scam.
This was before she lost him. She
Oh,
Hmm.
this
lost him
before that
due
she
to
lost
all of
him.
this.
Yeah, it's on Scam Slam's 411 page videos
Didn't she
on
say also
YouTube.
that her dad had passed away? Lisa, remember one
Yes.
time?
Yes.
Yep.
She's
Yep.
she's done that at least 3 or 4 times.
But see, that's the
So
thing is that they'll use anything to get manipulation to get your money. They'll use dogs, injuries, illness, and they're trying to go outside that box. But here's the problem: when you catch them in a lie, that lie adds to another lie, and then yes, Aunt Tara, you're absolutely correct. The
Well, I
two
mean,
also get that.
there's even videos out there of Lisa herself
Yeah.
talking about when she stole a doctor's prescription pad and wrote scripts for herself
Yep.
and got
Yes.
caught and was facing 20 years, and she was like, all I got was a slap on the wrist and probation. That's how good of a manipulator I am. I can manipulate anything. Like the videos out there of her saying this.
Right. And I am going to turn around and hold a live. Maybe I'll do it this weekend. Hold a live describing manipulation, different methods that they're doing, how they're doing it, red flags to look for, all of that, so that everybody gets a better idea what when you walk into a room or a live before the end of September, what to look for. And honestly, it's your choice. You want to call them out, but remember, you'll only have so many troll pages.
Hey, all
Right.
for one, I'm sorry again. I just want to get off. I just want to let you know your honey was hurt if you want to check on her.
Yeah, I'm
So,
gonna grab that first flight up there and bedside with
so you could kick me out, baby, because I don't know how.
me. Okay, I
yeah,
got you.
all for one, I'm gonna be listening to you. I got my AirPods on, and but like I said, I've got my puppies here, and they want my attention. I guess they're hungry, so I'm gonna have to feed them. But I'll be hearing you, okay? And I'll be tapping the phone.
Okay,
So
thank you,
bring me
dear.
down. And I just want to say that please, please, you're gonna donate. You have the veterans. You have animal shelters, and save your money because you never know. You might end up being in the floods.
Yep,
You never know. Nobody knows. Only God knows.
yep,
So I'm gonna tell everybody really save your money. Buy cases of water. Have them at your house. Buy canned goods. You never know what can happen. No one knows.
exactly.
So anyway, thank you for all for one, and thank you for what you all do, all of y'all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hopefully we can bring everyone down. Because
Yep,
it does make me sick. It gets me
yep.
sick 'cause seeing all the families that lost in Texas, and then the animals. I'm a big, like I say, animal lover. So
Well,
y'all,
thank you very much for coming up there.
okay, bye bye.
Bye.
I'm really surprised Lisa has made it as long as she has on the app
She keeps getting taken down.
or something.
That was a while back. She was trying to sell them. Ain't
That's
nothing on
another
her.
thing, and I wanted to point out. Everybody said that Maggie Foster's at the concert and she fell, she hurt herself. Here's a couple of things with that. Was she prepared to go to a concert of that size? No, she wasn't. I don't care what anybody says. But here's
No.
the other aspect on that. Now she's going to use that to manipulate.
Well, I want to know if anybody saw the ambulance. If she made a video or if she was going live when the ambulance showed up or anything.
No, I was on her live watching, and she paused it and said she was chasing some guy named Justin.
I'm saying. Like, I wanted to know if there was any proof of it or anything, because I mean, anybody can say any damn thing they want.
Yes, and she was outside of the concert. For some reason, she wasn't allowed inside.
Well,
What of the
most,
concert?
yeah.
Yeah, everybody was like, "Why aren't you inside?" And she said she got kicked out or something.
Well, that's interesting.
Well, I mean, most of
Yes,
the time at those places, if you leave, you can't get back in. I mean,
Right.
they tell you that from the get go.
Correct.
I've been to plenty of
yes.
events.
Yeah. C equal MC squared. Hit that nail right on the head. That is manipulation for a money grab.
That's how she planned on getting that hotel room.
Yep.
She knew
Because
she wanted the
first
hotel room.
she wanted a bus ticket. She said, "Now I got to get home, so I need a bus ticket."
Why?
And
Girl,
Why
then
would? Yeah, that's crazy. Why would you travel to something and not have a way home or
way
anything?
home, right?
Like that
And
makes
then
no
it
sense.
was that's when the fall come through, and she said, I can't ride the bus. I'm gonna need a motel because I've got to prop my knee, and I think I broke my rib." And
Yeah, Grammy
Well,
D, that's who we're talking about.
the thing is either way, we know it's a I don't care what anybody says. You can never change my mind. That's an exact. It was said money grab. That's a
Yeah.
prime example to take. And let me tell you something. You don't watch if she turns around and takes a buttload of money from people for it because she'll get tons of sympathy.
oh, there was people left and right. Do you need money? Let me know if you need money. And I was like,
Yeah, she
please
is her own
don't.
guardian. But I can tell you this right now, without a fact, they are watching her. They are investigating her. Mark my words. That's henceforth the reason why this live was called Kingdom's Fall. It is gonna fall for them all. I mean, look at them all. Deb the Pet
Oh
Lady,
man.
Yes.
Nick
Well, tell,
Harris,
tell me
Marcus.
this. How do you guys feel about all the beggars that went to jail this week?
love
You know
it.
what? I love it. I love it.
There's at least
Bye.
I
three of
love
them
it.
that went to jail this week. Big Mark went to jail. Nick Harris went to jail. Debbie the Pet Lady went to jail.
Yep. Tim Nash went to jail back last month, or at least was arrested.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, I do have those receipts. Trust me. But if that's what's going to happen to them, they lead their own lives the way they want to. You can go right ahead. But don't come crying to us or anybody else on a social media app when you want that help, because you ain't going to get it. I get it.
E equals MC. Yep. Tim
Uh,
and Angela getting put out.
I did want to give a quick update in reference to what Carmen just said in the chat. The individual that we are speaking of, uh, and trust me, his day is coming for a live specifically all for him. Uh, the cats. It's not going to end well in his
That's the dude.
direction.
That's
Huh?
the dude on oxygen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Lord, I hope so. Those cats look so horrible. I
I
wish
don't.
I could do something.
I don't really know a lot about him yet. I
Well,
haven't.
I don't want to get too fully involved because a lot of people will get triggered by it. Um, However, I want what's best for those cats, and I don't give a flying fuck what this guy says about me or for me. I did some adding, subtracting, and figuring out he's up to his eyeballs in debt, is what he is. And when
Looks like
somebody's
he
in
is.
debt and wants other people to help pay his way or pay their way, is just obvious. I'm sorry, it's
He
obvious.
looks like he lives in a trap house.
Well,
It looks like
here's
he's
the
in a bando with Lisa, really.
here's a backstory quickly on him. He started up two GoFundMe's previously. They did not get enough traction. He literally turned around and um, his mother got sick. He went to help her. She passed because she was an alcoholic. He openly admitted it. She was an alcoholic. She got taken to the hospital because she was not doing well. She passed at the hospital. She did not have a will or any paperwork drawn up in reference to the house. We're talking about Dave, cats. Um, so the house basically was left in his name, because according to law, next of kin takes responsibility of house.
Right.
So the house was left in his name, or basically left to him. Accumulated enough debt, $56,000 behind on payments. The bank took over the property and the house. He was taking care of cats, taking care of feral cats. Yes, probate. Thank you. And fell behind on his payments. Then he restructured his car payment. Well, he's 4 months behind on his car payments, allegedly, according to him. So when you add up the car, you add up a cell phone that he's now stating that he's behind. You add up the $56,000 in debt that was owed to the bank. It comes out to roughly almost $67,000 in debt. My suggestion to him would be to file bankruptcy. That's what I would suggest for him to do. He states that he wants to get a DoorDash job. Then all of a sudden the other night, he turned around and stated that he was running into problems with DoorDash. Had he taken the offer in the, I'm going to say this, I'm sorry, in the fucking first place to work from home, he could have probably have already had a paycheck sitting on his doorstep right now.
If he's as sick as says he is, why isn't he on disability or something?
Well, there's a story behind that. So he went to work. Well, he was originally on disability. And no, you're okay. He was originally on disability, then turned around and went to work. They took him. Oh, that's the other thing that adds into it, which kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, I know, and I understand that, but you get yourself into that situation. I suggested about selling stuff off of the property, and he didn't want to do that, so that's on him. He turned around and went back to work. Apparently and allegedly, according to him, last night, and I do have the screen recording of it, he stated that he came off of disability. Disability called him and stated that he owes $6,000 to disability. And
Wow.
yeah, so you add that 6,000 to the recurring bills that he already had. Unfortunately, that's why he's in debt. But you could turn around and get assistance filing for bankruptcy. I don't care what anybody says. Out there that'll help you out. He has also stated that his care or case or case horrible that it seemed healthy enough. He's openly admitted that he has not taken them to the vets. So that's on him. So, but Carmen in the chat is advocating for those cats, and I give her props for it all.
And it's like Jeff Gainey when Remy got sick the other day. He was sitting there bitching about how much it costs to go to the. I'm like, dude, it don't matter.
Yeah,
Like
but you
that's their
saw Jamie in the live.
responsibility.
Jamie was in this live in the chat. She offered him help to get to a veterinarian that was close. So yeah, none of them have been vet checked or not. Now, Carmen, correct me if I'm wrong. The outside cats have been obtained, correct? But as far as I know, I don't think the inside cats. Oh, and that's the other thing too. Once a bank puts up your house for auction and it is sold off, you have approximately up to, in some states it may differ, up to 14 days to vacate that property.
I don't see anybody buying that house the way it looked.
Well, somebody will
If they
buy
do,
the
they buy them at
property.
cheap.
They'll buy the property, but they won't. They'll demolish the house. The house is too far gone. Yeah, it's 7 to 14 days. Yes.
Um, 10 of the 17 cats have been rescued outside thus far. I have not heard anything today. I didn't call today. To that, I called the county courthouse, and they said that there's nothing they can do until the house is sold about the indoor cats, and then they could do the release to the county humane society, and that's all this man has to do. Look, y'all, it's like
And I do want to bring up one good point about that, the timeline. He had more than enough time to turn around and take care of the animals, take care of the pets, take care of what's it was important to him. But instead, where did he go? He wanted to come to TikTok because he is financially strapped, is the best way to put it, respectful way. I'm not going to down talk him. I'm not going to badmouth him. That's not who I am. So whatever he says, that's on him.
sorry, I had to take a minute. It's tearing me up.
I know.
I'm gonna drop Jeff.
They
Thank you for having me up, man.
Hey, not a
I've been
problem.
doing
Anytime.
this.
Stay
Always
I've been
good
safe,
on
brother.
him
talking
for
to you,
almost a
brother.
month, you guys, and it's like all he has to do. It's not going to cost him anything, like he said. It's literally a release, surrender and release form. That's all he's got to do is go down, talk to Emily. As he said, he's called her now twice, and he has. But it's like he refuses to take and go fill out the papers to do the sign and release form to surrender them. It went from $200 per cat, quote unquote, to what he said. Now he says it's down to 75. It's costing zero. I spoke to her yesterday, and that's all this man has to do. But the county, the courthouse can't do anything until it's completely sold, and he only has 10 days from the save. I mean, it's public information. So if somebody goes on and see if it's sold or not, he literally has 10 days from the date of sale from this foreclosure sale, the sheriff's sale on the county steps, to retrieve any belongings that he wants. And if he doesn't, and if any of those cats pass while in his care, he apps the county, not myself, because I was asking how I could press charges. County will take over and press those charges, and this man will go to jail. I personally think that he needs to go sit there now.
And mention the one thing. Um, from the reports that I've seen and heard, he has only turned around and he only has two windows open, if I'm correct, in that house.
He literally has two windows open, and that is it. This house is huge. He showed an almost 80-degree temperature thermometer that's in that house the other day, and there's not a lot of air that's going to come through two windows for them cats. Um, the door's unlocked. I know this because I watched him just go in without a key. I mean, I wish to God I lived closer because I would literally go open that door, or I'd slice the screen on them open windows, and that way the cats could at least get out of that house. That's what's tearing me up.
Right. Well, justice for the cats, and justice will be served. Promise you that. Now, that being said, there's another prime example. Let's manipulate everybody and utilize the cats in the house that looks like hell. Sorry. And the other thing that I did take notice to is in some of his videos, he takes his oxygen off while he's in the videos. Why are you going into a house, sir, with no oxygen and it's mold ridden, but yet you're okay to walk out and go to your grand or your uncle's, but then leave four cats behind? So, yeah, make that make sense to me, folks.
And it's like with the Tammy and Chewy thing, it's like I told you guys, it's like I have the same thing I did with Dave. It's like I called and there is a case now open for Chewy and Levi, and now that it's an open investigation, they are limited to say, they're allowed limited to say or give information on things or certain things. So I did get a case open, but right now it's like, in all honesty, it's like I'm literally, my main focus and my heart truly is straight for these cats.
Well, that's another good point too. He also had that GoFundMe set up and collected and amassed approximately $700. Why didn't you get off your ass? Take that $700 and take those cats, the ones at least inside, to the vets to get taken care of. Oh, I'm sorry. They aren't you to take care of. That's the problem. But there again, that's on him. He could have reached out, asked me to turn around and turn around and find information, turn around and get him information. But you know what? He'd rather have sat in front of two computer screens and go live. You're you're good, Dave. You're good. Yeah.
I think that though, it's like he hoops and hollers. It's like, oh, it's like they're my babies, or and I love them. It's like, but them be free, surrender them so they can be vet checked and properly
Hey,
taken care of,
Carmen,
feed and
he's
noodles.
live now, and he's saying that he is waiting for them to make an appointment. Is that true?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
She's saying that he's
He's
live
on
right
live
now.
now, and he says that he filled out the papers online, and now he's waiting for them to make an appointment.
I don't know anything about an appointment, but if he's got the papers filled out, so ask him to show proof and take a screenshot of it and send it over to me. And then I will call Emily tomorrow morning.
All right. If he will show proof, if he does, I will definitely send it to you in ALL4ONE.
I did. It's like I told him. It's like I don't give two shits what happens to that man. He don't give two shits what happened to these animals.
Right, Pat. Yeah. Pat's correct in that aspect too. That right there is a money grab. I don't give two craps to none. Prove me otherwise, Dave. And you may have that terrible disease of CF. That's fine. You have that. But since when is it that you thought about yourself and not another living creature? That's a good question.
All right, ALL4ONE. I'm gonna go ask him for the proof and see if he will show it. And if he does, I will send a screenshot to you. And
Hey, hey,
Thank you.
don't
yeah,
mention my name or you'll get blocked or muted from
Don't
them.
mention mine either, because don't mention mine or Candy Cane,
no,
because
I will
he'll
just
block
say
us.
I would like to just see proof. You
Right.
know, I don't know if he will show it because is he blocking whoever?
Pretty much.
Well, I will try. If I get blocked, I will be back. All right,
Okay.
guys.
Thank you, dear.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to agree on that. Dave is for Dave. Um, but look, at the long run, or what everybody likes to say is, at the end of the day, these beggars and scammers are on here for one thing. They're here to take your money. They could care less about who you are. They could care less about what your lifestyle is or what condition your family is in. I've said this before, time and time again. Do not give them squat. Do not give them shit. They don't care whether you pay taxes on it now, taxes later, whatever. And if you want to support them, by all means, go right ahead. But when you get scammed, like that lady did for giving that money to Beth Osborne and taking that loan out, don't come crying on my doorstep, because I am not gonna turn around and give two shits that you
Here
got
they have a
scammed.
one stop
for her right now in Colorado. It's like she's quote unquote a semi on the run with her animals.
Yeah. Yeah. I think she's got like 8 dogs in a camper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're not little ones either. They're big.
Yep. Oh, and a quick update in case you haven't noticed or seen. The landlord that they were staying in up north, I think it was Arkansas, did a recent video or an updated video on the house that they were in. Um, yeah, he's still he's still he's still fighting. It was on him. He's the landlord. So, I think I'm about done for the night. I'm definitely gonna.
Proof if he happens to show it. Can you get it to me?
Yeah, oh, absolutely,
I'm gonna
absolutely.
message you my personal email. That way you can maybe just email.
I have no problems doing that. Yep, she sent it to me via Instagram. I will make sure I get it over to you.
All right, I'm gonna drop and send you my email right now in a message.
All right, all right. Other than that, uh, Gene, are you with us? Okay. Well, maybe they turned around and butt entered into the live. All right. I am done for the night. Stick a fork in me, call it a night. I do have the next 4 days off. Catherine, I did get it. Thank you, dear. I am going to forward it to Carmen with all respects. Um, yeah. One of these days, thank you very much. Gifts are not necessary, but I appreciate you. They get recycled. I don't want them. I mean, I do, but I like recycling them because then that way I don't get a 1099. I am going to take at least one day this weekend for just me and myself and relax and rest and spend time with the wifey to wifey because she has a few projects that she would like to get done. And then I'm going to still be at it with the resource link tree and building that bigger and stronger. I'd like to turn around and get it more cleaned up and polished up for everybody to be easier to find the resources that you need. I think I didn't do too bad so far, but it is what it is. So we went through Poopy Pants, Mark Russell, Tim and Angela, who got their hotel room paid for a whole week. Sit in front of the air flyer or turn around and actually land a job. I hope you do. Other than that, Jeff Gainey, get an actual job, please, full time. That way, then you can have the money that you deserve, that you worked hard for, instead of sucking the life soul out of everybody on TikTok or any other social media. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Everybody, digital will probably be live tomorrow. My hopes are that she starts putting up individuals like My Journey 65 and a couple other individuals that are on this app. I've been getting DMs in reference to other individuals. I'm currently working on one. You're going to love this. She's laying in a bed or on a sofa, but she wants everybody to pay for her radiation treatments because she states that she has cancer. I'm working on her. Okay. Thank you, Dreamwalker. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we're looking into them and a couple other people. Look, keep your money to yourselves. It's yours, it's your family's. Enjoy your weekend. I know I'm definitely going to enjoy my day tomorrow with my mommy to take her out for a nice lunch. Wife And one last thing, Maggie, I'm coming to help you, honey. I'm coming to see you. I'll be bedside in a chair next to you, okay? Other than that, everybody, have a great night, great weekend. Stay safe, and I'm going to go live again this weekend.
Does it need to be welded back on or something?